Hi, this is Tim Grant with Shunra Software. This is the Network Catcher tutorials for installing and setting up Network Catcher server and the remote endpoints. These tutorials start with this video, the server installation, and then I'll take you through agent and endpoint setup along with analyzing, exporting, and using the results. This video will cover network and machine prerequisites, and I'll take you through step by step all the way through the login. Prerequisites are pretty straightforward. You need to have a machine that has Windows 2000 Server 64-bit, 30 gigs of available disk space. This is going to allow you to run for a few months without running into disk space issues, assuming that you use it pretty heavily. IIS needs to be running with an account that has administrative rights. Windows Firewall needs to be open for port 80 and 443. Network firewalls need to be open for the same 80 and 443 inbound. You can set up Network Catcher Server to only use 443 inbound if you like, and that'll be part of an advanced setup, but you can definitely do that. Setting up a mail server is also optional. It connects to your mail server, so provide SMTP server and port information along with an account, and it will send you emails for if you forget your password or something like that. Network Catcher's general layout starts with the Network Catcher server. You install that somewhere either in your environment or out on the internet, wherever you like, and it can measure outbound to remote locations. Anywhere it can reach over the internet or the network, it will be able to do latency and loss and upstream bandwidth. However, if you want to do bidirectional bandwidth, you need to have remote Network Catcher locations with the remote agent installed, and I'll take you through that. There's another video for installing remote agents. The UI is accessible through an Internet Explorer browser using Silverlight, so Silverlight will install the first time you connect. Before we get started, let's install the prerequisites .NET 4 and MSMQ. The links are going to be provided to you along with the install package. For installing MSMQ, it's straightforward. Open up Server Manager, click Features, Add Features, and then expand Message Queuing. Select HTTP Support and Message Queue Server. Click Next. Go ahead and tell it to add the required roles and services. It will do that, and then walk through the rest of the wizard. Download and unzip the server installation. Go all the way down into the directory that says Server. Double click on nc.server.setup, and it's going to start taking you through a wizard which will ask you to accept the license requirements. Go ahead and follow the wizards for installing the prerequisites. You may be asked to do a reboot, okay, so you definitely want to make sure that you have everything shut down that you need to and follow the reboot commands. This says IP or computer name. It's generally recommended that you use the computer name for this step. This is the optional step of adding an SMTP server details to the install. Again, this is for sending you your password if you forget what the password is or something like that. It's optional and you can set it up later if you like. The MySQL server install does require you to put in a password at the very least. This is the recommendation. Don't check any of these check boxes, just put in the root password and repeat it, and that will. So go ahead and finish walking through the install shield. To complete the installation, you need to install the WinPCAP drivers. This does not run a full version of WinPCAP. It does not run in promiscuous mode. Finish that installation. Now you're ready to access the Network Catcher UI for the first time. This is the format. You want to put in the machine name or IP address, or if it's out on the internet, you want to use the fully qualified domain name or IP address, of course. Again, network_catcher, and you should be seeing this screen. Silverlight will install for the first time if you have not installed it previously. You will log in to the monitoring section to begin with. The default username password is administrator with a capital A. Click Login. The first thing you want to do is set the default password to something other than administrator. So you click the top account up in the top right and click Change Password and set the new password. The next thing that you'll want to do is set a license. So capture the host ID that's in this field here, send it in an email to your sales representative or support, and we will get you an updated license. The install package has a default license with it, but for the purposes, if you're participating in the beta or if you have purchased this product, you'll definitely need to send us this host ID information so that we can get you the license key that you need. Any questions, please contact me, tim.grant@schoenroe.com, and there's my phone number. I'd be glad to talk to you about NetworkCatcher or hear any ideas that you may have about the product. Thank you very much, and look for the endpoints video and the analyze and export video as well.